Hi guys. Alright, so I just picked up this 87 Grand Marquis. Got it from my aunt. I'll be paying about 300 bucks for it. Overall, it is a pretty good car. The steering was really loose, about 6 to 8 inches of play side to side. I've already taken care of that. I'll make a video on that later. I'm sorry, I'm not a mechanic, so if you screw something up, it's your own damn fault. Anyways, it has an idling issue. When you put it in park, it dies, or when you stop, it dies. So we're going to start out by cleaning the idle air control, which is right here on the throttle body. It has an 8mm bolt on the top and bottom. Simply pull it out after you get the bolts off. You can see how nasty that is. Yeah, sorry about the lighting. So I'm going to use throttle body air cleaner and spray the shit out of it. Let it soak for a little bit. You want to try not to get any of the throttle body cleaner up into this top section of the motor. Keep it in the lower end. So you want to have it standing as you do this, or at a slight angle like that. So I almost forgot. There is a plug on here you have to do. Take off. You want to do that before you even start messing with the bolts, of course. So you just get a little screwdriver, a little flathead, and put it between this white tab and the black. When it's all the way in, it's going to be all the way up here. And you just pry it apart and pull it. Pretty simple. So all we need for this job is a small flathead screwdriver, 8mm socket and socket wrench, some Q-tips, some throttle body and air intake cleaner. You'll need a new gasket for this particular car. It's 71216. That's a Fel-Pro from O'Reilly. $1.49. And then of course a dirty IAC. I'm not going to be able to get good video of in there, but it's nasty. So basically you just start out, give it some good sprays. And you can see all the nasty shit just coming out of there. This is pretty much the same procedure on any vehicle. Fuel injected with throttle body, of course. So, got it cleaned out pretty well by just spraying some in, letting it flow out. Now we're going to tilt it back at a slight angle. Sorry. You don't want to go so much that it's going to go up into this motor. So, just enough that you can get some spray in there for a minute. And kind of soak around. And we'll use Q-tips to just wipe it out. And of course, clean the rest of the gasket off here. Check your throttle body to make sure that end's gasket is totally gone and clean. So now that we've let it soak for a few minutes, we'll just wipe around in there with a Q-tip. See, there's still nasty shit in there. You're pretty much just going to break it apart using the Q-tip at this point. And then you'll use the spray to rinse out all of the stuff you broke apart. And look at that top and bottom. Alright, so it's pretty much cleaned up. I ended up having to take the motor off, which is just 2 Phillips screws on the top, and then pops out of there. I'll clean the mating surface there. That allows you to spray and dump upside down to allow it to drain. This bottom part here acts as kind of a reservoir, and I don't see that on the newer cars that I work on. So just something to keep in mind doing these. Make it a lot easier. And I left out a couple things. I use O'Reilly brake parts cleaner or acetone to clean my mating surfaces. You never want to spray it inside or dump the acetone inside. Always just put some on a rag and wipe the area needed. Okay, it's all clean. When you reinstall the plunger on the top, you want to make sure that the plug is in the same direction it was when you took it off. Align the gasket onto the IAC and slide your top bolt through before trying to install. Okay, you can see the throttle body there. I cleaned up the mating surface with brake cleaner on a rag. Same thing, don't spray it inside there. Now you just want to place your part. So once you have it on with the top bolt started, you adjust it so that the gasket is all lined up, and just slide your bottom bolt through. This is kind of blind work here. And then just get it started by hand. So once you've got the top and bottom bolts finger tight, you just use your 8mm socket and snug it down. Doesn't need to be super tight. And I don't use any gasket sealant or anything on these. I've never had a problem. And then, of course, you want to plug the plug back in. And just push and click. That's it. So once you're all done, you just take it around the block, see if the problem persists. This car is going to need the throttle body completely cleaned, but this should help quite a bit. So thanks for watching. If you like it, subscribe. We're just getting started on this car. It's going to be a full rebuild. I'm just using it as a daily for a week. So stay tuned. And it's Shannon and Jim. I love you guys. Thank you for the car. Make sure you subscribe to me so you can watch it happen. All right.